Hey, hello, and welcome back to this channel, Life in Color. It's me, Noemi, and today I wanted to talk about something that's pretty new to me: digital art. If I'm honest, guys, this is not my first attempt at drawing digitally. When I first started to play around in Krita with a pretty bad tablet and a low skill level, my drawings looked like this. And then I stopped drawing with my tablet for a while. I took a long break from digital art because art school was already becoming more challenging. But over all of this work, I forgot about the struggles I had in the past and tried again. And with a little bit of patience and new equipment, my art now looks like this. I know, those portrait studies aren't super impressive, but I'm proud of them and the little progress I made with each. Some might even recognize the first one from my last video, where I talked about consistency and the value it holds for your art, so feel free to check it out. But for now, I wanted to talk about 8 things you need to know before starting digital art to make it less intimidating and more fun, so it can progress faster and easier. First, don't compare your drawings to those of established artists. I know this one seems obvious, but I think it's maybe the most important one. Don't compare yourself to professional artists. Just don't. They probably trained and drew and practiced a lot before their art looked like it looks nowadays. This unnecessary comparison destroys the joy in art, because you will always compare yourself to those better than you, which will make you feel like your own work is invalid and unimportant. But it's not. It's just in development. Your art style is in development. Your art skills are in development. And development is something good. It means you progress with every drawing. It means you improve without even noticing. If you have to compare your past work with your most recent and see all the things you improved on. Because you can improve in so many areas. Composition, sketching, rendering, anatomy, time taking, color choices, techniques, proportions, and far more things. If you keep on practicing, you will see the difference over time. Second, have faith and take your time. Try to see the big picture and have faith that you can actually make it, because everyone once started small. You just have to start and keep going. Progress will come anyway. But like everything in life, you have to take your time. You won't become an expert in just 2 weeks. Even if there are some shortcuts to improving faster, like drawing whenever you can and doing useful studies instead of scribbling without a vision. If you keep trying, you will be impressed how fast you can progress. Third, there is no wrong way to do art, so experiment. Some love a cartoony look, some render every freaking pore on the skin. At some point, it's just preference, I think. You're the only person who can decide if you like line art on your characters, big manga eyes, or triangle as a nose. But if you don't try it once, you won't see what fits you. If you really don't know what style you like, get inspired by your favorite artist's works. No, don't compare yours to theirs, but try to analyze what makes their style so appealing to you. Is it the color choice? The feelings and stories they transfer? Make some art style studies. Try to replicate what they do and see if you like it or not. And then make it your own style. Mix and match until you're satisfied. I promise you, you will find your own way. Fourth, having a clear vision in the beginning saves a lot of time. If you know you just want to draw some goofy cartoon characters in everyday funny stories, don't waste your time studying realistic anatomy or the structure of the face, and learn more about things that are actually helping you to push your art to the next level. like designing unique characters, composition, where to place text, and actually script writing and storytelling. Focusing on things that actually matter and have the most potential in improving your art is an easy shortcut to save yourself some time and frustration. Fifth, it won't look pretty in the beginning, and that's okay. Think of something that was easy from the beginning. If you can't find anything, well, same over here. I think that's what a lot of people, if not nearly all, experience when they first try something. Can you imagine that there was a time that you could not write nor read, and it was super difficult to read a full sentence, and now you can read a book in a day? Who else feels called out? Well, nevertheless, the beginning was hard and ugly. You had shaky hands, your letters were sometimes unreadable, and a spelling mistake meant you had to rewrite every wrong word over and over again. What I'm trying to say is that if you want to teach yourself something completely new, the beginning can be tough, but it's no reason to give up. Never give up on something that's worth fighting for. Even if it looks miserable, disgusting, deformed, and simply ugly, try to keep going. See the progress you already made and enjoy the process. 6. Enjoying the process helps to push through. Also an obvious one. But if you set the goal to learn something new, this may be very intimidating to you in the beginning, and you will start to procrastinate about something you genuinely wish to do because you're afraid to mess up. I know this one by heart. There are no exceptions to being afraid of new things. Back in the Stone Age, it was the only way we could survive. But there's actually nothing scary about posting a video on YouTube that only 10 people will watch, or taking your pen and start drawing now. And as sitting down and starting is already hard enough, try to make it more enjoyable, or at least as enjoyable as possible. This could be a mindset shift, like being proud that you tried, not being too harsh on the work itself, but just happy and loose with no expectations attached. But it could also be a shift in your system, like changing your working environment to make drawing as attractive as possible. For example, sitting down at my desk to draw for 3 hours straight to complete a full portrait study seemed impossible to me. Even if I wished so hard to learn to draw digital portraits. Even though I love drawing. The beginning is so intimidating, but once started, I know I won't stop. It's just too far outside my comfort zone. But sitting down with my sister and our favorite TV series, laughing and chatting while drawing made it so much more fun. Fun may look different to you, but try to find your definition of fun and use it to your advantage. 7th, just get started today, even if you know nothing about digital art. Start with a blank canvas that you fill with all the different default brushes your art program offers. Get familiar with the most essential tools and shortcuts, and don't forget to have fun with it. Use your favorite colors, choose fun textures, and just go with the flow. If there's no space left, I congratulate you. You just finished your very first digital drawing. And even if it's not super pretty, you officially started your journey now. I know it may seem weird, but just to get things going is the most important step. It gets you from I wish to I'm working on, which is the first step on every art adventure. I try is better than I overthink until it seems impossible and super scary to me. If you started now, there will most likely be a sketch afterwards. You will start to like to use a tablet. You will want to create something nice and not just play around, and before you even realize it, you're actually drawing digitally. And it's no longer just a wish. It's about making the beginning as comfortable as you possibly can. And when you already fell in love with the medium, you can start to experiment and progress. So please, if you just remember one thing from this video, start now. If you want to, keep on watching. It's okay. I have some other chatty art related videos you can watch and sketch along if you want to, or you can just continue with whatever you want to watch next. Play the music you want, some audiobooks, whatever. But start now. Yes, like right now. Which would be my last tip. 8. If you start today, don't give up until you have reached your goal. Always keep going. Don't give up. I wish I never stopped trying 5 years ago. Can you imagine how different my art would look today if I never gave up and kept practicing? Believe me, even if your work now is not art gallery worthy, in 1 year you will be impressed what a little effort and fun can do to your art skills. I know I'm not the most experienced person to talk about this, but especially as a beginner, I think I know what other newbies need to hear to start right now. To progress and leave their comfort zone enough to see that it's pretty nice out here, at least sometimes. Everything I talked about, I felt myself. I know it from experience. So trust me on this. I've been there, I've done that. So, here you have it, my must-know things to skyrocket your progress as a digital drawing beginner. If you like this video, learned something from it, or just want to support me on my journey, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, or simply share this video to help other artists in the beginning. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep drawing.
Things I shouldn't do, 'cause you're on my mind and I can't sleep tight. And I know that we're talking night, but it's not that type I want you to like, 'cause I'm fed up. I can never be enough for you. Oh, I'm fed up of this, 'cause you're my best dream, worst nightmare, all at the same time. Oh boy, you blow my mind. Oh, I don't know